Before he turned 21, Xavi Simons had already lived the life of a superstar, a survivor, a prodigy, and a forgotten talent. He was the kid with millions of followers before he had ever played a senior match, the kid who left Barcelona at 16, the kid who rebuilt himself at PSV, the kid who transformed into a world-class midfielder at Leipzig. This is the 25-minute rise of Xavi Simons, the story of a wonder kid who refused to break under pressure. Xavi Quentin Chase Simons was born in 2003 in Amsterdam. His father, Regilio Simons, was a professional footballer. When Xavi was very young, the family moved to Spain, hoping for better opportunities. It didn't take long for people to realize this kid was different. Even at age 6, Xavi had elite ball control, unusual coordination, a naturally low center of gravity. Insane first-touch coaches said he had a football brain older than his body. At just 7 years old, Xavi Simons was accepted into La Masia, FC Barcelona's legendary academy. Most players spend years trying to enter the system. Xavi did it before he learned multiplication. He dominated youth categories with his dribbling, his passing vision, his leadership, his creativity. He captained youth teams and guided them to titles. Barcelona quickly branded him one of their biggest prospects, but with talent came fame. By age 12, Xavi was one of the world's most famous academy players. He had sponsorship deals, millions of views on social media, video montages with millions of plays, fans stopping him in the street. But fame at that age is brutal. La Masia coaches were worried. People compared him to Xavi Hernandez. Others said he would never make it as a pro. Every mistake, every match, every decision was scrutinized. He wasn't allowed to be a child anymore. He was a brand, a prodigy, a product. At 16, Xavi's contract discussions with Barcelona broke down. The club wanted him to stay, but they wouldn't guarantee his role in the future structure. PSG stepped in with a professional contract, a clear pathway to first-team football, financial benefits, a chance to train with superstars. On July 23, 2019, Xavi Simons officially left Barcelona. The world exploded. People said, "He's greedy. He's overrated. He's choosing money over football." But the truth was simpler. He wanted opportunity, not hype. When Xavi arrived in Paris, he entered a completely different world. PSG is a club of giants. Neymar, Mbappé, Verratti, Di Maria, Ramos, and young players rarely get minutes. Xavi trained harder than ever. He studied Verratti. He built muscle. He grew into his frame. He adapted to the speed of senior football. But minutes were scarce. Paris is not friendly to youth. Still, he never complained. He kept pushing. In 2022, Pochettino finally gave Xavi real opportunities. Xavi impressed. High energy, elite ball retention, calm under pressure, fearless dribbling. PSG fans started to see what Barcelona once saw. But Xavi knew something important. He needed more. He needed to play every week. So he made the bravest decision of his career. PSV Eindhoven offered him exactly what he needed: a starting role, freedom, responsibility, a chance to prove himself. It became the perfect match. Xavi exploded. Eredivisie top scorer, the league's biggest dribbler, a playmaker, winger, midfielder all in one, a leader at age 19. He became a star, but a different kind of star. One built on work, not hype. One built on discipline, not social media. The Netherlands fell in love with him. Europe took notice. But PSG had a trick. Inside his PSV contract was a clause allowing PSG to re-sign him for a small fee. When the world found out, chaos began. PSV fans panicked. PSG fans celebrated. Xavi was forced into a decision. He wasn't just choosing a club, he was choosing his future identity. And he shocked everyone again. Xavi chose RB Leipzig, a club famous for developing world-class talent. Here he became more complete, more physical, more tactically intelligent, more consistent. He was no longer a wonder kid. He was a world-class midfielder in the making. His Bundesliga performances were elite, pressing like a machine, creating chances, dribbling past defenders, scoring clutch goals. This was not the Instagram prodigy anymore. This was a future superstar. The Dutch national team needed creativity, a spark, a player who could change games. Xavi became that player. Koeman and Van Gaal both trusted him. Fans embraced him immediately. He brought flair, energy, intelligence, everything modern football demands. And he's only just beginning. Will Xavi return to PSG? Will he stay at Leipzig? Will Barcelona try to take him back? Will Premier League clubs fight for him? One thing is clear: Xavi will choose football, not fame, development, not headlines, growth, not hype. Xavi's story is not about talent, it's about pressure, identity, reinvention, mental strength. He survived being famous too young, he survived being doubted too early, he survived the toxic world of youth stardom, and now he is becoming something extraordinary, from La Masia's golden halls, to PSG's machine, to PSV's rebirth, to Leipzig's evolution. Xavi Simons is writing a new chapter in modern football, a chapter built not on hype, but on character. If you want part 2 or another Dutch player documentary, subscribe and comment below.